All right, so this is a great example of good debt and bad debt. All right, so I had an Audi R8. No. It wasn't white, it was grey. So we had $200,000 tied up in this vehicle, $155,000 in finance, and then $45,000 in cash. So I decided to have a look at one of these properties that was for sale 18 months ago for $320,000. It's a 2-bedroom, 1 bathroom, 1 car spot. I used a 10% deposit, which was $32,000, to put a down payment on this particular investment property, and altogether with stamps and legals it came to about $44,000. Now that cash that I took from the car went all towards the deposit, stamps and legals on this particular property. Now my mortgage on this was $290,000, which is good debt, rather than the $155,000 which was bad debt from the car. Now 18 months later, a property has sold directly next door to my investment property, which is identical, for $450,000. Now that's given me $130,000 in equity in 18 months. Now this property is continually going to grow because it's in the CBD of the Central Coast. Now this property rents for $350 a week, unrenovated. So while I'm land banking this to renovate this at a later date, I could pull in between $400 to $450 per week, depending on my renovations. This is a great example of good debt and bad debt, which was the car. Also a good example of instant gratification and delayed gratification. So for you guys out there that are thinking about buying a car or buying a toy that's going to depreciate in value, think again, because you can put that money towards something like this, which is going to appreciate in value and produce you income.